Hey YouTube, I want to share a dream I had 2 days ago on August 21st that I thought was really cool. So my dream started, and me and my buddy Rich, which you guys know as Eyes Open California here on YouTube, we were actually in an editing studio in LA, and we were dressed in suits very nicely, and there's business official people surrounding us, and I saw editors and CGI people. And based on the cast of people around us, we were working on one of our movies titled This Would Never Happen, an invasion movie. Our movie is based on the future invasion of America by Russia and China. So me and Rich left the editing studio for the day. And when we walked out, I noticed we were wearing very nice suits. And we hopped into a black Rolls-Royce Wraith, and we were going to go home for the day. But we were like super tired and super exhausted. And so we stopped at a gas station on the way home. When me and Rich pulled up to the gas station, there was a bunch of gangsters there, and they had some pretty sick lowriders. And I was actually playing Mike Sherm in the Rolls Royce, and the gangsters looked at me and Rich and like shook their head like, yeah, like they gave us a nod of approval. And my vision actually zoomed in on the hats that the gangsters were wearing, and they were wearing red LA Dodgers hats. So as me and Rich found a gas pump to park at, right before he got out of the car, he was like, hey, bro, do you want anything in here? And I was like, yeah, bro, just get me a soda. He was like, sure thing. And I was like, wait a minute, bro. There's something in the sky right now. Check that out. And he was like, oh, yeah? And I was like, yeah. And we both look up and we see a yellow half crescent moon. It was kind of big. And he was like, oh, dude, I do see it. And I got out my phone and I took a picture. But then all of a sudden in the dream, this cloud coverage cleared like in the sky, and I saw a massive yellow full moon in the sky. And then the scene switched, and I was recording the moon. And since the moon was super close and super low to the ground, I can make out all the details of the moon. And all the dark spots on the moon were actually a mirrored reflection of Earth's continents. And I saw the United States on the moon in the dream. And I looked at my buddy and I was like, bro, I see the United States on the moon right now. Check this out. And I showed him a video because I recorded. And what was really interesting is that the United States outlined on the moon was mirrored. It was backwards. And another thing that I noticed is that the outline of the United States was like more chicken scratch compared to the maps. Like the maps that we see where the outline of countries are super nice and neat. I don't know if that's very accurate because in this dream, the outline of the U.S. was chicken scratch. And I thought it was very interesting. It was super detailed. But that was the very last part of my dream. Yeah, so me and Rich wrote that movie titled This Will Never Happen. And yeah, just keep a lookout for it when it comes out in the near future. Also, that was just one of the many movies that me and Rich have written so far. And me and him, which this is really cool, me and him are going to make the double bicep flex into a thing. Even people that don't work out are going to do it after This Would Never Happen comes out. And it's going to be really sick. So, yeah, that was my dream. That was it. And God bless you guys. Goodbye.